Hello, hello. This is your favorite podcast, and it's called A Pub in the Life. Good morning. I'm Vergola, and here we are, back at it today in A Pub in the Life. So, we're going out and having our daily walk. Well, we don't do daily walks, we do many walks a day. And that's what we do. That's what we like to do. That's what we enjoy. And we enjoy talking to you, babes. It's been going on for many months now, like 4 months or so. Lots of time, if you think about it. Well, we started out. It was pretty hard to keep going, but at the same token, feels like a diary to us. So maybe more to mom than to me. I am trying to have this mic working in the best way. Okay, there's gonna be a musical at some point. Anyways, I am literally trying my best with this mic. That is not cooperating. I'm sorry. This is what it sounds like when you do live stuff on podcast. And so, Vergola just literally broke her. Oh my god. This is mom speaking, by the way. Vergola, she just broke her like little box for litter bags for her poop. Come on, Vergola. Okay. Anyways, talking about poop and talking about the poop of the mind. So basically, sometimes this diary, sometimes you can find golden nuggets that we haven't quite digested yet. Sorry for the very weird image. By the way, today we're gonna talk about something that basically relates to identity, and that regards how we are perceived in the world and how we perceive ourselves in the world. So we just recently came around a couple of posts that were basically pointing out in the same direction, talking about how we normally tend to think about ourselves in terms of the job that we do. So basically that's clearly, like, clearly mom can remember the English lessons that she used to have in high school, and where you would ask a person, what do you do? Which in Italian just means, what do you do? So what are you actually doing? And it's getting now translated in the later years with English coming to fruition more and more to existing a scooter that's talking, with existing Italian speakers that are used to speak English. You would ask cosa fai, meaning exactly which job are you onto, which is your occupation, which would be the correct way to be asking a person about it. But at the same token, if you think about it, there is no way for you to be considering that question rather than, what do you do? You're asking a person, what do you do? Because what they're actually doing in general in life, in the bigger part of their life, but they're not asking, who are you? Let me say it again. We don't have in Italian a way of asking a person, what do you do, in terms of which job, which is your occupation. But you would ask a person exactly which is the job that you do, which entails that your identity is not fixed onto a specific job occupation in life that might be different from one time to the other, and that even doesn't encompass the whole of your being or the whole of your doing. And so we can go a step ahead by saying that if you ask a person, what do you do? You're not asking a person, who are you? So these are two very different things in your identity. I am a dog. I am a dog who has feelings, who is a soul and has emotions, has thoughts, dog thoughts mainly, and that enjoys, or rather not enjoys, things in life. Mom is a woman that has emotions, feelings, experiences that make her see the world in a certain way and feel the world in a certain way. But Mom is not, in terms of a person, the CEO of Brandplane. She's not a podcaster, and I am not a podcaster from my side either. And in general, what we do is not who we are. And that is a difference that when you live a period like this, it's December, business is very slow. People want to just close the things that they have opened. They're not willing to listen to new opportunities. They're not willing to put other things on the table. They're pushing things away. They just want to go on holiday, for fuck's sake. Everybody seems to want to go to a holiday moment right now. And therefore, it might just be very hard for you to be thinking about the fact that you are not what you do. Because if you were what you did, well, you are some of actions that might just be very, very good. That's just an example. You're in sales and you're doing lots of, catch-ups, recalls, whatnot. But at the same token, you're not getting many results because of many different reasons, no? Or you're not getting many results on your, I don't know, job applications. That can happen too. You're not getting so many people. You work in the finance space. You're not getting so many people to be paying your invoices. Like, it really depends, no? And the thing about it is that if you start to think how this perspective gives you the shortness about the fact that you are not all that sum of activities. I mean, you are, but they don't define you as a human being, as a being in general. And I'm talking about a dog, and the level of depth which you can go, that you are, because you are not that specific thing. You are many other things as well. And I recently read a post on LinkedIn that was saying, I cannot believe that your work is like the best thing that ever happened to you, because in a world where art and jazz exist, I cannot believe that you are actually convinced about it. No. And so there's that. There's very simple rule, very simple thing. Ask yourself. You're asking people, what do you do? You're not asking people who you are. It's kind of a very different way that sometimes we forget about, because we tend to think about ourselves in how the work that we do makes them look, especially towards other people, and puts ourselves in society. And I get it. Work nobilitates the human being, and even, yes, you are some of the actions that you do, but not just at work. So that's what's important to remember. And I just wanted to share that because you might get stuck. Mom is getting stuck sometimes lately about the fact that, not many answers go by, and your whole identity is not tied up into the things that are not going well, or the things that are going well. Not because one has a more successful company than you means they are better than you. They might be better at some skills, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're better whatsoever. And that goes for the same at the contrary. So this was the podcast for today. We're gonna maybe get a bit more practical later in the next episodes. But for now, I love you. I'm really, really, really hopeful you can join us in this Vergola world. And as per always, I will send you lots of kisses, hugs, and a bit of perks. Biting.